So once again, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of Patrol and Performance. And I'm your host, John Shaft. We're going to be joining Jacksonville PD officers, and that's Jacksonville, Arkansas, in a pursuit of a gray in color late model Dodge Charger. And they actually are trying to initiate a traffic stop on an illegal area. And suspect just happened to be a female. And this pursuit actually ends in a TBI being conducted on the vehicle by the state of Arkansas. So it's going to take a little while for the pursuit to catch up with the state, because the state was dispatched to help out or to assist in this vehicle pursuit. In the state of Arkansas, usually just a state agency that are certified to conduct a TBI, better known as a PTI, a pit maneuver. And let's just go ahead and get into this video, and afterwards I'll come back and give you my commentary. And it looks like we're going to be joining Jacksonville PD in the pursuit of a vehicle that turns out to be illegal. And the vehicle that we are after is this gray in color Dodge pickup truck. And so once again, I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode of Patrol and Performance. And again, we are riding along with Jacksonville PD from Jacksonville, Arkansas, and they are after this gray in color Dodge pickup truck. The driver happened to be a female illegal, and I do believe the PD officers are waiting for the assistance of the state to catch up with the pursuit and conduct a TBI pit maneuver. And we should be running up on the state. They're going to conduct a pit maneuver and bring this pursuit to an end. So they have been instructed to back off. Phase are now coming into that's into the pursuit. And we got a pit maneuver.
Where did they go? Are they back there? You guys ready to approach? Are they ready? Hey, down! I'm gonna get hurt. You guys do your hands. Why are you coming? Keep your hands. Hey, Clipper. Where are you coming? I'll just move it over here. Stop. You're not grabbing my hands. Hey, move the Tahoes over there. Hey, where are you moving your Tahoe over there?
04612. You advise they pitted.
Does they take this once they pit it?
I think so. I think my light bar's supposed to come off. They sit there start rattling, and like I got behind you, but it's rattling so loud you can't hear anything. I'll just let it start. I could have been forced. I let off of it because I didn't know my light bar was off. So.
When you go search her, I'm gonna go ahead and have you just take her straight to the county.
I'm
gonna have 700 unit.
Permanent resident? I've never seen one of these.
Yeah.
If that was a picture would be clear, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you find these? In her car?
No, on her, in her pocket.
Oh, you searched her already?
I just searched her. I did a pat down of her.
Yeah, gloves. You're a real person. Okay. race the car. Make sure you keep one hand on her at all times. Oh, look at that. These rings right here, they come up. No? Okay. Break her fingers so I can do this rings off. There you go. That should give you better action. Sarge wants to know if we need to bring her back to the PD, or you come out here and pick her up, or what?
So once again, I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode of Patrol and Performance. And I'm your host, John. And as you just witnessed in this video, Jacksonville officers of Jacksonville, Arkansas, which is new on me because the only Jacksonville I knew was I think it was Jacksonville, Alabama, and Jacksonville, Florida. Apparently we have another Jacksonville, which is in the state of Arkansas. So these officers are in pursuit of a gray in color Dodge, not Dodge Charge, but Dodge pickup truck. Sun coming out, boy, I tell you. And lo and behold, they find out that the driver is only a female. She is also illegal, and so this Arkansas is not one of those paving or liberal states. And so the state or any enforcement agency pull you over. I'm going to check out your background or your immigration status, especially if you look like the like Spanish persuasion or Asian persuasion. They're going to inquire about your immigration status, and if they find out that you are here illegally, they're going to turn over that information to feds. And at this point, really, the only thing they can do is to hold you. Feds, you are out on bond because the city metropolitan areas agencies and the county and the state is not really in the position to uphold federal laws. And so that's why you have these different agencies, and each agency has their own duty or their own policies or their own ordinances to enforce. Some of the federal agency is totally different from any state or city ordinance. And actually, you might be a good attorney, probably can get you out of a situation if you have an illegal status, simply because you just can't go around holding people. Agencies, you do not have the authority to do so. For instance, you're driving a big rig 18-wheeler, and that 18-wheeler is a federal motor carrier, and you get pulled over by a city agency or a county agency. That's usually where you find these state agencies going to be fully incapable of state laws and also federal laws. But if you have to go to court and you got arrested or you got a ticket by a state agency and that falls upon the federal government, then you're going to have federal prosecutors that's going to step in and take over the case. And so you have, let's say for instance, you are a truck driver and you get pulled over by a city and they trying to use some kind of citation for some kind of city ordinance. That is fine, but they cannot give you a ticket, or as you say, a law violation, because a law violation will fall up under the federal government. And if they are not DOT certified and they give you a ticket anyway, you can just simply take that ticket and throw it in the trash, simply because they're not DOT certified to give you such a citation. And so that's what we have here in this video. We have our Jacksonville pursuit of this vehicle, which is initiating this individual speeding. think she went past the trooper at 80 some miles an hour, and then she decided not to stop. So now she turns a simple traffic violation, a fleeing felony violation. So they got you on there. And they gonna also check your immigration status. And if they find out that you're illegal, then they gonna scratch out your sentence, or they gonna hold you until the feds come in and take over the case. And so that's usually how they get around these loopholes. They'll call that other agency and tell them maybe this person has days or 90 days to do it for us, and will be released on such and such a date. And so on that date, you would need to have your officer or your agencies in place to come and pick up this individual. If not, then they're going to be released on their own accordance. Unless you have a case where the individual expedited. An individual can be, but in this particular situation, where it was just a speeding violation, and it turns out that she was illegal. Her green card was revoked, she overstayed or something, caused her to be an illegal alien. Boy, in my book, people that actually look like this are really Americans. Some of them have been down Mexico for years, and also other South American countries. They've been down there for years, but their ancestors is based out of this country. And so it's ironic you want to say someone is illegal into a country was actually stolen from them. So that's another story. I won't get into that. And so I'm quite sure they this female and turned her over, and then she's going to have a hearing. And however way of the outcome of that hearing, whether or not she'll be back to the country where she's from. The only bad part about this pursuit is she should have just pulled over and just accept the consequences. Continually to flee, just ignoring the officers, that's not going to fly. And you have illegals doing this kind of stuff, and you have Americans doing it as well. And so a lot better for you and on you. You was to simply pull over and take the L, whether it be a ticket or what have you. Even if you have to go to jail, you ain't going to jail for no lifetime, no 30 days, 40 days, or anything like that. You might just go to jail, and then by the time you get there, you just sign a bond, and an hour later you are released. But for some reason or another, people are so fearful of law enforcement until they just panic and do all kinds of just crazy things to try to get away. But shout out to Jacksonville PD and Arkansas State Patrol for a job well done. No one was hurt, including the motoring public. And so that's going to do it for this video. Again, we thank you for rocking with us and tuning in each and every episode. And we ask you if you would support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification button that you would know when we are doing a upload. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.